On day one of the concert in Arlington, Texas, the stage suddenly turned into one of the warmest moments that captivated fans' attention. Amid the roars of tens of thousands of armies, Jungkook gave Jimin a special necklace. That simple gift quickly became the center of attention due to Jimin's genuinely happy and touched reaction. The moment unfolded on stage during a peak of incredible energy. Jungkook handed the necklace over to Jimin, who accepted it with a bright smile. Although it seemed like a brief gesture, the small item felt like it carried its own special story for the fans. Jimin looked closely at the necklace before carefully holding it in his hand. His expression softened, showing how much he truly appreciated the gift. The crowd's cheers grew louder as the camera zoomed in on his reaction. However, it wasn't just the giving of the necklace that made the atmosphere so emotional. Jimin shared something that touched fans even deeper. He mentioned that when he returns home to Busan, he wants to show the necklace from Jungkook to his father. This simple statement instantly gave the Arlington moment a deeply personal touch. To Jimin, the necklace was clearly more than just an accessory to wear on stage. He saw it as a meaningful item worth sharing with his father back in his hometown. The thought of Jimin bringing the necklace back to Busan touched the fans immensely. After going through busy schedules and performing on large stages across America, there was something so heartfelt about wanting to share this simple item with his family. Meanwhile, Jungkook stayed close by Jimin after presenting the gift. Their brief interaction captured attention once again, proving that words were unnecessary to create such a warm stage presence. For the armies present, the necklace took on a meaning far beyond its physical form. A small present transformed into a symbol of care, a memory of their journey in Texas, and something Jimin wished to take back home to Busan. Fan reactions poured in rapidly. Many were moved not only by Jimin receiving the gift, but also by how he immediately envisioned telling his father about it. That simple detail brought the grand scale of the concert right back down to Jimin's personal life. The moment highlighted how a small object can hold grand memories. Beneath the bright stage lights, music, and thousands of fans, Jimin focused on something sweet and simple. A necklace from Jungkook that he wanted to take home. Ultimately, fans were captivated by more than just the physical necklace. What rendered the Arlington moment so special was Jimin's gentle promise to show the present to his father upon returning to Busan. And now, one simple curiosity leaves ARMY even more intrigued. When Jimin finally returns to Busan and presents the necklace to his father, how will his father react upon learning who the gift came from? With the necklace in his hands, Jimin seemed completely focused on the small item. He looked at it several times while smiling, displaying an expression filled with genuine warmth and happiness. Jimin handled the necklace with great care. His deliberate movements made the moment feel even sweeter, as if he were ensuring the gift from Jungkook remained safe in his hands. Every so often, Jimin glanced at the necklace again before looking up to smile at Jungkook. This brief exchange prompted even louder cheers from the armies filling the Arlington venue. For the fans, Jimin's expressions were the highlight of the moment. Without any exaggerated gestures, his subtle smile and the gentle way he looked at the necklace were more than enough to reveal its special meaning to him. The atmosphere warmed further when Jimin spoke about his plans to take the necklace home, reiterating his wish to show Jungkook's gift to his father in Busan. Upon hearing this, fans were thoroughly charmed. Jimin hadn't just accepted a gift on stage. He was already contemplating taking it home to share with someone so dear to him. Jimin's smile widened even further. The moment assured many armies that this necklace would not simply end up as an everyday accessory tucked away after the show. Instead, the necklace held the potential to become a cherished memory Jimin would carry with him long after leaving Arlington. A small object from a single concert night that might soon feature in its own story back in Busan. On the other side, Jungkook's reaction to seeing Jimin appreciate the gift so deeply also drew attention. While the exchange lasted only a few seconds, Jimin's response ensured the simple moment left a lasting impression. For ARMY, the most moving aspect was not merely the act of Jungkook giving the necklace. What brought smiles to their faces was the attentive way Jimin accepted it, and immediately tied it to his family and his upcoming trip to Busan. The moment served as a reminder that memories from a massive stage do not always have to be spectacular. Sometimes a tiny gift, a sincere smile, and a simple phrase leave the deepest impact. Now, fans' curiosity turns toward the journey of the necklace after the Arlington concert concludes. If Jimin follows through and takes it home to Busan, the story of this small item is far from over. What made ARMY smile in Arlington could easily become an even warmer family memory once Jimin finally reunites with his father. ARMY's cheers echoed loudly across the arena as Jimin mentioned taking the necklace home to Busan. The already lively atmosphere instantly turned even more festive, as though fans refused to miss a single second of the interaction. Many fans immediately raised their phones to capture Jimin still holding Jungkook's present. Mobile screens illuminated the crowd while cameras stayed locked on the stage to record Jimin's every expression. For many fans, the moment felt too sweet to simply watch passively. They clearly recognized that this brief interaction could easily become one of the most talked about highlights following the Arlington concert. Whenever Jimin looked down at the necklace with a smile, screams erupted from all corners of the venue. The intense response showed just how enthusiastically ARMY followed every detail of the interaction between the two BTS members. In addition to cheers, applause grew increasingly loud. Some fans could be seen smiling and pointing toward the stage, wanting to ensure the people next to them didn't miss what was happening. The scene demonstrated how a tiny occurrence on stage can trigger a massive reaction among tens of thousands of people. Even without special performances or complex stage effects, ARMY's entire attention was anchored on Jimin and his new necklace. What made the moment even more intriguing was Jimin connecting the gift directly to his family. His desire to show the necklace to his father upon returning to Busan touched the hearts of many fans. Amid the excitement of the concert, ARMY received a sweet narrative that felt remarkably personal. Arlington was not merely a venue to enjoy BTS's music and performance, but also a witness to a simple, captivating moment. Fan recordings are likely to keep this memory alive well beyond the arena walls. Video clips of Jimin accepting the necklace, smiling, and talking about bringing it home are sure to be shared repeatedly by ARMY long after the concert. In the end, one tiny necklace managed to craft a narrative far greater than anyone could have anticipated. Jungkook gave it to Jimin in Arlington. Jimin accepted it with a smile, and then shared his plan to take it home to Busan for his father to see. To the ARMYs watching, the necklace was no longer just a physical item handed over on stage. It became part of a lasting memory from that night in Arlington, one that will likely remain clear long after the concert lights dim and thousands of fans leave the venue. What makes this story so captivating is Jimin's decision to carry the gift back home. Amid long travels, busy schedules, and future major performances ahead, there was one small item he wished to keep close and share with his family. This image leads many fans to picture the moment when Jimin eventually arrives back in Busan. After traveling all the way from America, there may be a quiet moment where he retells the story of the Arlington concert and presents the necklace to his father. However, how that story will continue remains a mystery. No one knows what Jimin's conversation with his father will sound like, or how his father will react to a gift that holds such meaning for his son. That very uncertainty makes the necklace's tale even more compelling. What began as a small gift on an Arlington stage leaves behind a story that feels wonderfully unfinished. For ARMY, the sweetest part isn't just knowing that Jimin received a necklace from Jungkook. It's the heartwarming image of a memory created on the Arlington stage, making its way all the way to Jimin's family home in Busan. If Jimin keeps his word, the necklace will have completed quite a journey. From Jungkook's hands on the Arlington stage, traveling alongside Jimin on his journey home, to finally being shown to his father. And when that day comes, fans will naturally wonder about one thing. It will no longer be about how Jimin received the necklace, but how the story is retold once he is safely back home. Because when Jimin finally stands before his father and shares the story behind the necklace, one question remains in the minds of fans. What will Jimin's father say when he finds out that the necklace his son brought home was a special gift from Jungkook?